Hi everyone, this video is going to be for MAC's Holiday 2016 collection. This is the main color collection, which is called the Nutcracker Suite collection. As always with MAC's holiday collections, they have multiple sort of iterations or parts to their holiday releases. So they have like a gift sets palette, they have the Viva Glam collection, they have the kits and palettes. All of that stuff is out there for you to explore. In this video, I'm going to concentrate on the central collection, which is the color collection. It is already available online for you to purchase and should be available in stores also. I will be doing some written reviews with pictures of the swatches, including the lipsticks applied to the lips, on the website at allurabeauty.com, so I'll put those links down below when those get published on the website. In this video, I will swatch the colors for you so you can see what the shades truly look like, and I'll give you my first impressions. If you haven't checked out the blog sale, the link is in the description box below. I have been out of town pretty much consistently for the past couple months, so I'm catching up on orders and they should start going out. And if you haven't checked out the latest video for the new products in beauty and in bath and body, I will link that here for you to view. Alright, I hope you're subscribed. Let's get looking at MAC's Holiday 2016 collection. Let's start with these two powders. These are called Magic Dust powders, and they retail for $28 each. These are new and limited edition. This first shade is Yum Yum Yum. And the second shade is Sweet Vision. So I will swatch Yum 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 first, and I will build them up in layers. Now these are supposed to be translucent, basically highlighting powders. Here's a second layer. So you should expect the actual color and pigmentation to be on the translucent side. Yeah, here's the final and third layer, and this shade Yum 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 is a soft pink with gold pearl. And next up is Sweet Vision. Again, I'll build up the layers. This is a peachy pink with a gold sheen. And here's a third layer. This has definitely a stronger level of pigment, and does remind me of NARS's Orgasm blush, although it has a stronger golden sheen. Okay, so up close, that's what it would look like on the skin if you layered it. Of course, if you want it just to be a highlighting shade, then you probably will leave it at 1 or maybe 2 sheer layers. Alright, and here are some heavier swatches for you. This is Yum 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 and Sweet Vision. Alright, again, that's what they look like up close if you really built them up, or sometimes people even like to use these as eyeshadows. Next up, we have 6 Magic Dust eyeshadows. These retail for $23 each, and again are all limited edition. This first shade is Dance Flowers Dance. Second is Pretty Dainty. Third is Rabble Rouser. Fourth is Forward March. Fifth is Dark Lullaby. And sixth is Mustache. Dance Flowers Dance is a light pink. And as always, these are swatched over primer. Pretty Dainty is a pink coral shimmer. Rabble Rouser is a bright, intense pink. Forward March is a peachy gold shimmer. Dark Lullaby is a midnight purple. And Mustache is a black with, MAC says gold sparkle. It looks silver to me on the skin. And I guess up close you can see both gold and silver sparkles in that last shade Mustache. And here are all of the shades up close. Here are the 5 new lipsticks in the collection. They will retail for $18 each, and all the shades are limited edition. Here is Kingdom of Sweets, Flamboyish, Saucy Little Darling, So Good For You, and Leap of Delight. Kingdom of Sweets is a soft, milky pink. This is a cream sheen formula. Flamboyish is a hot, deep pink. And this has a matte formula. Saucy Little Darling is a deep coral red. I'd say it's more pink. This is an amplified cream shade. So Good For You is a intense, cool toned red, sort of leans raspberry or strawberry, and this is a matte shade. And 5th is Leap of Delight, which is a deep plum purple, and this is also a matte shade. Alright, here are your lip swatches up close. Again, if you want to see how they apply to the lips, then those photos will be up at the website. Alright, there is MAC's Nutcracker Sweet Holiday Collection for 2016. There are a couple of other things in this central collection. There are a couple of pigments, eye kohls and kohl powers, which are basically, well, they're very similar. They're eyeliners. I didn't show those because they are oftentimes recycled. They're just not as interesting in terms of colors. But I actually like this collection overall. I think the eyeshadows were impressively consistent across the board when it came to quality of the formula. They all had very good pigmentation. They went on smoothly. I was particularly surprised by the first 2 pink shades, because pinks are pretty hard to do when it comes to eyeshadows. And in fact, I think the one disappointing color, I shouldn't even say disappointing, just relative to the other shades, the one that was just a little patchier was Dark Lullaby, that purple shade. But even with just an added layer or some additional padding, you get a very smooth finish. So I'm impressed by the eyeshadows, at least in swatching. Of course, I will have to test them out on the lids. The lipsticks also seemed to be great in color and consistency. The first milky pink light shade, which was a cream sheen formula, is going to be a little more patchy on the lips. It's not as smooth in pigmentation. The Magic Dust powders, those really I have to test out on the skin. I do think that the second shade, Sweet Vision, will work very well on the skin just by how it's swatched. And in terms of the first shade, Yum Yum Yum, I will have to test that out on the skin on top of makeup to really see how the formula appears and how it applies. Alright, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this collection or anything that you have tested out yourself. I will not be doing a review of the Selena collection. It's just too much. And there are just people going crazy over it, and I'm sure there are tons of reviews out there for you to see, so I apologize. But just trying to get every single piece of it was... I just sort of got over it at a certain point, so I apologize to those of you who were hoping that I was going to do that review. Next time, you know, if it's easier to obtain those items, then I will certainly do that for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful to you. As always, I thank you for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. To send some items from their makeup collection. If you aren't familiar, 100% Pure is a 100% natural ingredients makeup company, which is great for my views because I know a lot of you ask me to do more reviews on more natural brands, and it's just, they aren't as prevalent, so they, you know, don't get as much attention and time as they probably should, but also because I am not someone who focuses on, in my personal day-to-day routine, focuses on using 100% natural ingredients. So that's kind of why I'm pretty stoked that the company was kind enough to send some of their items along. This is the Pretty Naked palette, which I have